Hello my dear students, welcome back to my class. In the series of learning programming in C, in the previous video we have discussed about how to pass complete array to a function. So in today's video we will discuss about how to pass string as arguments to function. So we will see the complete program with execution and the different methods of passing string to function. So those who are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get the notification of all the new videos. If you like the video, please click on the like button and share the video to all your friends. So when we say we pass the string as argument to function, it is nothing but character array. So what is string? It is character array. Say for example, we have a character array by name str. So I just say character str of some size, right? So this is what the character array, that what we call it as string. So let me initialize this. So I just say logic flow, and if I want to pass this string as argument to function, what I can say? I say the function name, say display. Then how do I pass? I can simply pass this array name. So what the array name will do? The array name will give you the base address. So as soon as the compiler encounters this array declaration and initialization, memory will be allocated and value will be initialized. And the base address, the address of the first element, will be given by the array name. So this point you should remember. When you have the array name as argument, it means to say you are passing base address. So when you are passing the base address, I need to receive that with a pointer. So how do I receive? So in the function declaration or definition header, I can just say what display, then I say character asterisk S1, or you can say S1 array, like this also. It is not a duplicate array, it will be acting as a pointer to character. So you can write like this in the declaration, or you can write asterisk S1, means it is a pointer to character. This is in the declaration part. So in the definition part, how we do? Again the same thing. I say void display character S1 like this. Then I need to write the code. Here you may have the variable name or you may not. You can simply write like this. Or you can write asterisk. And here you can write asterisk S1. Both are one and the same. So let us understand this completely with a program. So here we have the complete program to understand the concept of passing string to function. So very simple program. We have a function called as modify, which is going to modify the string, and we'll find the length of the string also. We pass the string to function, and in the function we find the length of the string also. So let us see how to do that now. So the function name is modify. It is not returning anything, taking two arguments which are of string type. String is nothing but character array. So I have mentioned the subscript. So here when the compiler sees the subscript here, it understands that the string is being passed. And here it is going to interpret this as a pointer. So it is going to interpret this particular statement or this particular line. So here character array means it is going to treat that as a pointer to character. So you can also have asterisk. So instead of writing the subscript like that, you can also write asterisk also. We'll see that in the program. I'll change and I'll tell you how it is going to work. Okay. So you can write asterisk also. Okay. So in the main function we have two strings declared and initialized. I say character str1 equal to logic. So here what happens? The main function. So here we have the stack memory. The stack memory is allocated for modify function, again we have the stack memory for the main function. So here the stack memory frame 1 we will have main function. So this main memory, or see, when a program gets executed, the main memory will be allotted for the program. So the memory will be activated. So for the first frame, the stack memory, so you have still many memory, stack memory, you have heap memory. So stack memory usually we use with static allocation, that is compile time allocation, and we have something called as heap memory, which is used for dynamic allocation. That we will see when we will start with pointers, and we will have separate videos for that dynamic memory allocation, all those things. And we will talk about what is this static memory, all those things in the next coming video. So what happens in the stack memory? The first frame will be allocated for main function and second frame for the modify function. So this is one function and this is one function. So in the main memory, the stack memory is allocated for str1. So here I have str1. So here it's a pointer actually. Here in the declaration also you can write it in a different way. Instead of writing it as an array, you can write it asterisk str like this also. Asterisk str1 and str2. You can write it like this also. Okay. So let it be in the array form itself. Okay. So str1 means it is treated, it is interpreted as a pointer to character. So here you will have str1. So how many characters we have? It is L, O, G, I, C and one null character. Okay. So here say 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. L, O, G, I, C and a null character. So this str1 is acting as a pointer, so it will have the base address. So it will be pointing to the address of the first element. The same way we will have str2. We will have str2, again it is array, character array, means it will be interpreted as a pointer to character. So here we have the next one, which is flow. F, L, O, W and a null character. Say something like 201, 202, 203, 204 and 205. So this base address will be held in str2, means it is pointing to 201. Okay, so str1 pointing to 101, str2 pointing to 202. This is what the stack memory for main function. So we have seen the memory allocation and the values have been initialized. Now we are calling the function modify by passing two arguments, where those two arguments are strings. So when I say string, it is character array. In the previous program we saw integer array. We passed the integer array to the function. Now we are passing character array to function. That's it. So here also when I give the array name, it is nothing but the base address. str1 means 101. So I am sending 101. str2 means it is 201. I am sending the address, base address of string 1 and string 2. I am passing two strings to the function. So immediately when a function call is encountered, the control will be to the declaration part. So here this S1. So what we will think, S1 and S2 are new array. No, it is not new array. So it is not a duplicate array which is receiving the values of str1 and str2. But it's a pointer to character. So here what the compiler will do, it is going to interpret this line as a pointer, just like this. So how it is going to write? It is character pointer S1, character pointer S2. So here we have the memory, stack memory for modify function. So we have S1 and we have S2. So S1 is a character pointer. So it is a pointer to character which is receiving the address how much? 101, and S2 a pointer to character string, that is 102. So S1 is 101 and not 102. How much? What is the address? 201. Any address, it can be anything. So it is 201. So it is S1 is sending 101. So receiving that with a pointer to character pointer. Then S2, it is 201. 101 and 201. It means to say it is pointing to this location, and this is, let me write it here. It is pointing to this location. This is pointing to 101, or I can just write it like this. It is pointing to 201. 101 and 201. S1 is pointing to 101 and S2 is pointing to 201. Hope you have understood with this. So it is not a duplicate array which is receiving all the characters, but it's a pointer to that character. So it is having the base address of the first string, that is 101. So it is pointing to 101. And this S2, it is a pointer to the character that is pointing to the location 201. Fine. Now, so I am managing with the same memory. So in the modify function, we have still more variables, some more memory allocation. We have I, we have length. So length equal to 0. So I equal to 0. Now what we do? We try to find the length of the string. So here we have I equal to 0. Then I say I equal to 0. Then look at here. S1 of I. S1 is pointing to 101. So let me write the index 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 0, 1, 2 and 3, 4 at the location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So S1 of I. S1 is pointing to 101. I means 0. So I here it is 0. S1 of 0 not equal to null. Yes, of course, it is not equal to null. So how do we find the end of the string? Null character. So null character indicates the end of the string. Okay. Null character will be appended by the compiler automatically. Fine. So here, yes, not equal to null. It is having a character. So I say length equal to 0, length plus 1. So it is 0 plus 1. It is 1. Okay. Then I plus plus, I gets increased. I becomes 1. Then again S1 pointing to 101. Now I say S1 of this subscript 1. So it is having O. Yes, it is not equal to null. Condition true. Again increase the value of L. So we are finding the length of the string. So how much is the length? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I come to this point, when I come to S1 of the location 5, it matches with the value null, then the loop terminates. By the time the L value increased to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is the length of the string 1? It is 5. Hope you can trace out this. I think this dry run you can do it by yourself. Okay. So when it reaches null character, the loop gets terminated and the length value will be computed. The length of the string will be computed. Then I'll come out of this loop. Then I say I am going to modify this string, second string. S2 is pointing to 201. I say S2 of 0. S2 of 0, change the character to G. So what I am doing here, S2 is pointing to 201. S2 of 0, I am changing to G. Now print everything. Length of the string 1. That is first string, percentage D, print L. So in the output, so what I am going to get? Length, I am going to get 5. String 1, percentages, print S1. S1 means what? S1 means it is nothing but S1 pointing to 101. What is that? It is logic. New line. If you want, you can just have tab space. Then modified string, percentages, S2. So S2 is pointing to 201. I have modified one character. I say logic glow. So like this, I can handle strings with function. So hope you have understood how the string is passed in the function call, how we pass the array name. Array name gets substituted with the base address. So this is what the base address. Okay. Then I am receiving that with the array, but this is not a duplicate array. It's a pointer to character. So you can write it like this also, S1, S2. Right? All these changes we will do in the execution, and we'll see how it is going to run. So let us see the execution of this program. So here we have the program to pass string as argument to function, that is character array as argument to function. So this is what the function declaration, and look at here we have the character subscript. So we can have the subscript indicating that as a pointer. So what the compiler will do, it will interpret this as a pointer to character. And inside the main function, we have initialized two strings, string 1, string 2. One is logic, the other one is flow. And we are calling the function, and to the function, we are passing these two arguments. So the array name we are sending. So array name, so when we pass array name, the compiler will consider the base address. So the array name is nothing but the base address, that is the address of the first element of the array. And here it is not returning anything, so the return type is void. So when a function call is encountered, the control will be to the function definition. So this is what the complete function definition that what we have. And in the function definition header, just observe here, we have mentioned the array name as str1 and again str2. So str1 that what we have in the main function is different, and str1 in the subfunction that what we have is different. But it is not a duplicate array that is receiving this value, but it will be interpreted as a pointer to the character, means it will have the address. So when I say here str1 and str2, as I said in the dry run of the program, it is passing the base address. So that base address will be received with this pointer, character pointer. So here the compiler is going to interpret this line as a pointer to character. So this pointer will be receiving this address in the sense it is pointing to the base address, that is the address of the first element. And here we have the logic to find the length of the first string. So as I equal to 0 and str1 of I not equal to null. Up to null character it will run, and when it reaches null character it stops the iteration, and by the time we will compute the length of the string. Then there is a modification line. For string 2 I am modifying. So I am modifying the array also. So str2 of 0, the first letter I am changing it to G. After that I am printing all those things. I am printing the length of the string 1 and the modified string and the string 1, str1 and str2. So let us save this and execute now. So control F9. Yeah, see, length of the string 1, 5. String 1 is logic, modified string 2. It was flow. The first letter it has been changed to G, so it is low. So this is the output. So here in this place of argument, what I can do, you can also write asterisk. So what we'll do here, we'll put asterisk. So this change, when I do, let us see what happens. So I'll put asterisk here, and here also, as I said, the compiler is going to interpret this as a pointer. So I can write it like this also. So here what I'll do, I'll say asterisk. So both are one and the same. So let me save this now. Say control F9. See the same thing. I got the output. Length of the string 1 5. String 1 is logic. Modified string 2 is low. So this is how we pass the string to function. That's all for today's video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.